This video is going to give you the 5 most important understandings that you need to have if you want to be successful with your agency, okay? But quickly, rule 0 here is that you need to have the attention span to even watch a video like this. So please, before anything else, do yourself a favor. Go full screen, close all your other tabs, and genuinely pay attention. Okay, so before we get into the first one, if you don't know who I am, I'm Matt. I built an agency and now I'm building a coaching business, basically teaching people what I did with the agency and still do with the coaching business. And really the entire goal with what we do is help early stage agency owners hit that 10K per month mark. Now, the first understanding that it's so important for you to have is the 10-year rule. Okay, so obviously, at least I hope not, it's probably not going to take you 10 years to hit that 10K per month mark. But you need to sign a mental waiver with yourself right now that you are fully committed to doing the inputs, whether it's 300 cold calls per day, whatever your inputs are, for at least the next 10 years. And of course, it's not actually about doing the inputs for the next 10 years. It's about having that mindset of consistency, being all in. The same way that I'm sure you want to be a gym goer for a lifetime, you want to be a student for a lifetime, you need to be someone that does the inputs for a lifetime. Right? Having that identity of no matter what, for the next 10, 20, 30 years, I will keep on doing the inputs no matter what it takes. That's the mindset that you need to get results in the short term. Okay? So sign that mental waiver right now. I don't care what your situation is. For the next 10 years, you will commit to this one thing. This is also going to kind of prevent shiny object syndrome, right? You don't want to be that person that hops from Amazon FBA to drop shipping to SMMA to course selling, all that shit. You don't want to be that person. And especially if that has been you in the past, if you've just hopped to SMMA, now you need to stick with it. You need to make that rule for the next 10 years. I'm going to stick to this niche, to this product, to this service, and I'm going to do the inputs every single day. Stick to it for 10 years. Now, the second thing is very, very simple, but typically it's the simple things that really stick with you, okay? So I've got it written down right here, and I read this every single day because this is the kind of first principle objective truth about selling anything. So listen to this, okay? Money is exchanged for value. Value is created when pain is alleviated. Pain is alleviated when problems are solved. Solving problems equals making money. If you can understand that, and if you can ingrain that into your business, you're good to go. The entire purpose of your service delivery, of your agency, should be solving problems. If you understand this core foundation, this first principle when it comes to business, you're not going to struggle. If you can find a real problem, and if you can create a service around that problem that fixes it, you're going to make money. You're following the laws of business. This is the rule set of business. This is the first principle. Ingrain that into your memory. I'm going to read it for you again. Money is exchanged for value. Value is created when pain is alleviated. Pain is alleviated when problems are solved. Solving problems equals making money. Now, the third thing here, I need to give full credit to Hamza Ahmed for this. He made something personally for me, and I want to read it out for you. So what Hamza told me is there are 3 main things that separate the bottom 90% of entrepreneurs and the top 10%. And he wrote them down for me right here. So once again, I'm going to read them out for you, okay? Top entrepreneurs understand the importance of humility and self-awareness. They have a trusted inner circle who are not afraid to call them out when necessary, avoiding the trap of surrounding themselves with yes men, okay? Additionally, they continually seek to learn and experiment for better results, avoiding the mindset of this is how we've always done it. Right? By remaining open to new ideas and approaches, they prevent complacency. That's the first one. The second one is foresee failure, okay? Successful entrepreneurs proactively think about potential distractions and failures that could arise. So by anticipating these challenges, they can be ready to make the right choice. Okay, the number 3 is resist the distraction, okay? So training willpower and discipline is crucial for top entrepreneurs. Not only do they continue to get the hard work done, they resist the distraction by practicing self-control. It's not easy. It's a continuous decision they may have to make many times every single day. Those 3 principles are honestly the most important things Hamza has ever told me. So this is what Hamza himself, the guy that makes $150,000 a month, told me are the 3 most important things if you want to be that top 10% level of entrepreneurs as opposed to the other 90%. You need these 3 principles. Now, the 4th understanding that you need to have might hurt your ego a little bit. What you need to understand is that getting to 10K per month, 20K, 30K, it's not complex. It's not some big, hard, shiny thing. What we need to understand is it's simple, but hard. It is very, very, very simple. If you did 100,000 cold calls, you'd be at 10K per month. So why haven't you done it? What we need to understand is it's not easy, right? The work that you need to do is going to be hard, but it's simple. You have everything in front of you. You just need to get the work done. Right? Don't overcomplicate it. Don't try and make some new shiny 17-step funnel. Use simple processes that work and you'll get outputs. And then number 5, this understanding, I left it for last because honestly it's the most important one. And I use this literally every day when I'm thinking about my decisions. And this kind of understanding, this framework that I use, is what would you on your deathbed say? What would you, when you're 92 years old, you're on your deathbed, if you have a decision right now, what would he say for you to make? If you're debating maybe starting a business in the first place, if you're debating whether to go all in and drop out of college, maybe quit your job, what would you on your deathbed say? Would he want you to stick, or would he want you to twist? I think the answer is pretty obvious. Having that reminder of my own mortality makes it so much easier to do the kind of risky things, right? Whether that's joining a high-ticket program, whether that's doing the kind of risky thing, twisting instead of sticking, having that reminder and asking myself, what would 85-year-old me do? What would me on my deathbed say to me right now? That's going to give you the courage that you need to take the ballsy action that you want to take, right? Just like for me, moving to Bali, all my friends moving to Bali. Deathbed you would want you to do that, right? If anything, it's for dad law. It's something that you can tell your kids that you did, that you're going to be completely all in for the next 10 years. Then after that, the first principle, I'm going to say it one more time because it's incredibly important. Money is exchanged for value. Value is created when pain is alleviated. Pain is alleviated when problems are solved. Solve problems, make money. Number 3, with those 3 principles from Hamza, being check your ego, foresee failure, and resist the distractions. Number 4, understanding it's simple, but it's hard to hit that 10K per month mark. And number 5, what would you on your deathbed do? Okay, so I hope you listen to what I said at the start of the video. I hope you watch this with no distractions. And genuinely, if you're at the end of a video like this, one where there's no distractions, where there's no ultra fancy editing, it's a simple, valuable video, you're already on the right track. So if you are a more early stage agency owner, the first link in the description is for you. Click that right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.